to the Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast review of Survivor Series. I am your reigning, defending, undisputed Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast champion, your King of Extreme, Phil KOE, joined by my soon-to-be dominated broadcast partner.
Still just Tony G. For now. Will be champion very, very soon.
Will not happen. And kicking this off, I have found myself ahead with a tiebreaker point. Mandy Rose was, in fact, the participant that came down in the Women's Survivor Series match. Also, congratulations to the Men's SmackDown Tag Team. We were both right on that one. But we were both wrong on those results.
That tiebreaker's not going to matter, I'd like to know. Your Daniel Bryan prediction and the Bar prediction will be wrong. But yes.
Fear not, KOE Nation.
Team Raw for the women. The winner, of course, Nia Jax. Because let's reward
the right hand of doom herself.
Let's reward Nia for injuring the most white-hot person on the roster. Congratulations, Nia. I can't think of anybody more deserving.
I will give you that. That was an interesting decision, but who has more heel heat on the roster right now? As a female performer, who? I tell you who!
Deserved
Comment
heat?
section.
Deserved heat?
Heat's heat, whether it be cheap or well-deserved.
Regardless.
Well, Mick Foley could attest to cheap heat. Right here, in whatever city I'm standing in.
Fair enough.
So,
there
what do you
go.
give it?
It wasn't anything special. It was pretty predictable, pretty cookie-cutter style match. It flowed okay. It didn't flow bad. There were some spots that didn't flow great. Nothing remarkable stood out. There was a couple good spots with Sasha and Asuka.
Asuka did kind of build herself back up a little bit, but not as much as this match could have.
I'll give it 2.
Fair. 2 matches. See how the rest of this event goes, folks. And the winner of this match, Seth Rollins. Not bad.
No.
Very good match. Both men gave quite the effort.
And no appearance by Dean Ambrose whatsoever.
That was really my biggest shock.
Yeah,
Ambrose
was expected that.
It was a clean W. Seth with the 1, 2, 3. Very good spot at the end there.
And that's the thing. Like, if we weren't both expecting the Dean Ambrose run-in, I would have taken Seth, but surely, Dean Ambrose is going to roll in at some point and cost one of them a match.
Nope. It was just a good, clean match between both of them, and I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah.
What do you give that?
I'm going to give it 3.5.
You know, I'm gonna have to agree. 3.5 stars. It was a great match. If they were given a little more time and a little more build to actually give some anticipation, this could have been a much better match with a lot bigger payoff.
And unfortunately, you're not going to see it again now since it was a one-off. So it's...
Well, there's always superstar shakeups in the future, Tony. But that being said, Raw 2, SmackDown 0. Not looking good for some of your future predictions.
Predictions aside, I still feel pretty good about winning that back.
Staying right here, folks.
Brock's winning.
Nope.
Bar's not winning. I'm getting the title back.
Your champion, Phil KOE. And in a clear flub, a clear botch, something went wrong. The Authors of Pain somehow, by some magic or voodoo or something, was able to clear a victory over the one and only The Bear. But I will give it, other than Drake Maverick's pee-pee pants thing, which, oh my God, could you imagine having to be given that gimmick?
If anybody was going to get it, kind of had to be old rockstar Spud himself, Drake Maverick.
Ouch, ouch. All that being said, this was the biggest challenge the AOPs actually. This is the most competitive match they've had.
They needed the rub. That's why I picked them, and it made an easy choice to finish that match the way it did, so that the Bar doesn't come away looking like they got this
Drake Maverick pee himself was not an easy choice, Tony. That wasn't.
No, but
that wasn't the easiest, most obvious. Make Drake Maverick pee himself. That was the first thought that came to your head when you thought, let's book this. No.
Not pee his pants, but I did say that the Drake Maverick outside chicanery was going to be more effective than the big shows. It was.
Sure, I'll give you that. I mean, in a weird way, sure, I'll give you that one.
I'll take it.
All that being said, and I am going to be getting an official court injunction to get a recount on the results of this match.
Yeah. Well, I take the lead.
What do you give this?
It had no build. It didn't have much of a story. All it did was get their manager over as a little guy. There you go.
That pees his pants.
Yeah, so
if that's what you want to call getting over.
I'll give it maybe 2. Maybe 2.
Mom, Dad, guess what my new gimmick is? You'll love it. To be sure to tune in this Sunday.
What's that? You're not in TNA anymore. You're in WWE. We don't care what your gimmick is.
Very true. I'll give you that. So, what do you give it, Start?
I'll give it maybe 2. Maybe. Yeah, I know.
In actual wrestling, I will give it a 2-star match.
Okay, there you
For
go.
the KOE Nation and its achieving the KOE Nation's goals, -3.
About to be a two-time champion for.
Nah, the night is
match.
still young. This championship is still right where it belongs.
It's coming home, folks.
The winner of this match and still Cruiserweight Champion, Buddy Murphy. Great effort from Mustafa Ali. Both men gave a great championship bout. And Murphy, from a champion to a champion, that was a great and true effort.
Absolutely. You can't say anything bad about that match.
That was a great match. The only thing you could say bad is it should have gone longer. That's the only thing.
It should have gone longer, but the fact that they had enough faith in those two guys to put that on the main show and not the pre-show says a lot about both of them, not just Buddy Murphy.
Yeah, but we saw them both live at Omaha for the 205 Live Network exclusive, and they put on the match of the night, and we just watched 2 hours of SmackDown as well, and an opener that was a dark opener.
Yeah.
So, Ali Murphy put on a spectacular match. We both had Ali to take it.
Yep.
Murphy retained. Either way, great match. I give it 4.5 stars.
I'll give it 4. It needed to go a little longer to go higher.
It did, but for the Cruiserweight division, that's a 4.5 star match.
That was good. Really, really good.
So,
kudos to both guys.
Yep, great title match. The championship was retained. I got a feeling you'll see the same here tonight. And the winner of this match, Team Raw, is War. So,
They are.
yes, and bringing us back into a tie. So it's going to
2-2.
come down to the main event, folks. But fear not, KOE Nation. This belt's not going anywhere. So, all that being said,
It's odd because
it was an entertaining match, though.
oh, the match itself probably one of the better Survivor Series matches I will remember because it had a lot of fun stuff. Right out of the gate, Samoa Joe got protected because we think there might be a little injury there. They got him in, they got him out. Fine.
Yeah.
But then you look across, once Joe's out of the match, you look across the ring, you see all these Hulk, Marvel, DC looking superhero guys.
Monsters.
And then you look across the other side, you've got like Miz and Hardy, obviously the best in the world.
The best, and he did pull out quite an effort, did he not?
There was a moment there where I'm still like, Shane would have to overcome Lashley, Strowman, and McIntyre, but he is the best in the world. I have a shot.
He did for a minute there.
But-
and when he went
But
looking like he was about to, fall over from concussion, I thought he had a good shot.
But I will say it's pretty bold and pretty daring of WWE to gift Braun Strowman the ultimate rub of getting the clean 1, 2, 3 over
The best in the world! Shane, son of the promoter, McMahon.
I'm shell shocked here, folks.
I know.
But there it is. That's the night for Raw. Raw. They didn't even, gotta mention, they're putting up the score ticker. Never even acknowledged the fact that SmackDown had a point on the pre-show. So, technically a clean sweep on the main card.
Also the night for the champion, Phil KOE, hanging on to his Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast.
He still thinks Brock's not going to win, but we'll...
It's going to be some kind of DQ schmozzery or Danny B getting a roll-up. No. You heard it here first.
So, Survivor Series match, what do you get?
Very good match, but I'm going to be honest, 3 stars.
That's right.
There's 3. Some spots that it did... There's no point where it really felt awkward. Every guy knew what they were supposed to do. They were there perfectly for the mechanics.
Yep. Good storytelling.
And it kind of started getting the Braun momentum rolling again, which needs to desperately happen more than anything else from that match. Which is what I said originally.
Yeah. A match with no build, and it was really fun to watch the whole way through. Really good. Really good. It's probably one of the better Survivor Series matches.
And Braun standing tall at the end, as he should have been for 4 months.
Yep. There you go.
So, we'll see how this goes, folks. And the winner of this match,
as expected,
via disqualification,
not expected,
Ronda Rousey. The real winner, Charlotte Flair's push.
Yep.
It was a...
Yeah.
Cole was saying it was on its way to a 5-star match, being a little generous. I'm going to go ahead and say... What are you going to give it?
I'll give that 3.
I'm going to be honest, I'm torn between 3 and 2.5. It's right there. But
the drama and the entertainment is what pushed it over the edge for me.
And I'll give you that. So
the finish pushed it to 3.
We'll call it 3, just for...
You could clearly tell at the very end, after she did the heel turn, she did the weapons attacks, came back, more weapons attacks, came back, broke her neck, seemingly.
Yeah.
You could tell that was probably meant for Becky when they still wanted to push her as a heel, but when they decided, okay, she's that quasi-heel, she's over as a face, but she's technically a heel, that was probably meant for her. So this is kind of, in a sense, a double turn with Charlotte and Becky, without Becky even having to be involved in the match. So now Becky can move on back to being a face, but she's still a badass. Charlotte can do what she's good at, which is being a heel.
Being a dastardly heel.
As I said in the middle of that match, who they have next for Becky?
Becky. Charlotte again.
It's Charlotte. Who else? You're going to put her up against Lana or Naomi? No, you're not, because it's not compelling. You basically throw Charlotte right back in, and that's how you do it. So, and I'm actually looking forward to it.
Yeah.
So they did their job.
So, very good
in
match.
A pinch, they did
Ronda
their job.
got some color out of her mouth, and with the way they finished the match, that worked together perfectly.
It did.
So
it was
great
good.
imagery.
Yep.
So
good storytelling.
hats off, good storytelling,
Yep.
and we move on to the main event.
Where I reclaim
to decide
the RWP
the Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast Championship, folks. This is the one. It all comes down to this.
The best in the world gets his title back.
In a clear flubbery and just clear chicanery, and there needs to be an investigation. I'm afraid there has to be an investigation. I'm going to demand a recount. I'm going to need to get an injunction. But it does appear that, yes, Brock Lesnar barely defeated Daniel Bryan. And there was a couple of moments even you were worried.
I told you a few days ago, Phil.
So
the best in the world gets his title back.
The winner of this match, the winner of this event, and new,
once again,
Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast Champion,
Tony G, two-time champion.
That you are. I cannot begrudge. That is a nice, shiny new belt I got for you, but it will be coming back home to the shoulder soon. So,
I'll just keep it right over.
All that being said, In reality, I'm going to be honest, even despite the fact that I lost my title, people are going to say I'm way too generous, but that was a marvelously done match by both men. The psychology was superb. I'm going to be, I don't care, 4-star match.
Yeah, I'm not going to disagree one damn bit. Brock Lesnar doesn't get enough credit for the way he sells and his psychology work.
When he wants to sell, he will sell his ass off for you. And he was selling the entire Daniel Bryan
And he
shtick
did.
better than I've seen anybody do it.
We both sat there and go, wow, it's a squash. This is just a squash. And then he let him back in, and it was beautiful. Beautiful storytelling. Beautifully well done. And neither guy took their foot off the gas the entire time. Kudos to both guys. They both came out looking like $1 million. Now we know why they subbed in Daniel Bryan, because that was something different. That was something different. That was a one-in-a-lifetime shot. They did it, and it was pretty damn special.
That it was.
Good for them.
Yep. Hats
On
off
the
to-
whole, though, Raw with a 6-0 clean sweep.
That doesn't do nothing for SmackDown.
That's odd.
Yeah, but it is what it is.
We'll see where they go with that.
All that being said, what do you give this event overall?
It was probably better than I expected it to be. I'll say 3.5, because there really wasn't a match that I didn't like.
I was actually going to say about the same 3.5-star event. It really delivered on every match. I can't think of a match that I really hated on this event.
I can't.
And it was great. So, it's 3.5, almost 4-star event. It's
Pretty
one of
good
the better
event.
one. For as little build as these matches had, it really came together.
And no run-in wonky finishes? No.
We could use a few more of them, so that's why I say it's
Oh,
almost
but
a
no,
4-star.
it was on the night that SmackDown and Raw go head-to-head, because we didn't hear that enough
So,
times.
KOE Nation, I make a sincere apology to you. Like I said, I will be looking in deeply for any injunctions, for recounts, to see if there was any possible fixing or possible tampering with the results. But
All is right with the world.
we will see you next month at TLC. Catch you later, folks.